Hello there, it's the 8th of August 2023 and my bike tour around Iceland continues. Today I'm leaving from this place, which I think is called Saeberg Environmental Camping, and this is a really short day. So I'm going to make my way back onto the Route 1 and cover a very short distance, turn off up here and go to Hvammstangi, where there's a campsite there where I'll stay the night. Probably less than 20 kilometres I should think. Here's some clips and commentary from the road. Speak in a bit. Cheers!
Good morning, Tuesday 8th of August, and I am leaving the campground. I think it was called Saeberg campground. Quite a good common room, pretty good shower. Slightly grumpy owners, seem like they're I don't know, they don't seem very happy, but there we go. I think being in the hospitality business is, well, you've got to be hospitable, haven't you? Otherwise there's not really much point in being in it.
Take the next left.
Which is probably why I'm not in it, of course. Anyway, today is a short one. The reason being, I can prepare for the harder road ahead. And rather than take a day off, I can just cycle 20-30 kilometres to the next campground.
Now turn left.
Listen to commute along the way. And then I'm kind of moving and kind of having a day off at the same time. There should be a little store at this place I'm heading to. And I can either stock up for the big trip across the centre of Iceland, or just get some stuff for a day or two. It'd be nice if there was somewhere that did some sort of meat as well. Anyway, I've got to get out of this campsite first on this dirt road. I'm bumping all over the place, as you can see. And then I'll be up onto the main highway number 1. And then there was a slight tailwind this morning, but we'll see, which is blowing in completely the opposite direction the wind was blowing yesterday. There was a little bit of rain overnight, but everything dried out fine. Doesn't look like it's going to rain during the ride. And that's all I've got to say for now. Still cycling out. I don't know if you can see that there's some steam coming out of the ground here, so that's like the natural geothermal waters, and there was a hot pool at this campsite as well. Not too much of a smell, you get a slightly sulphury smell sometimes. Anyway, I don't think it's particularly interesting to look at, but I did think I would show you. And I'm back up to the main highway. I am hoping it's going to be a little bit quieter today. The reason being that yesterday was a national holiday in Iceland, so a lot of Icelanders were travelling with caravans and stuff. So I'm kind of hoping that they've all made it back home. The flip side of that is that there might be more kind of articulated lorries on the road delivering goods and stuff. Anyway, we're going to see what happens. There's a bit of a short, sharp rise up onto the road, but nothing too bad. There's no real ascent today, just like 150 meters or something. And yesterday in the campground, I had a nice common room area, so I planned my route ahead. So I think I've kind of got the next week planned, more or less. It leaves me about a week cycling after that. It's been pretty smooth going so far. There was a little bit of a hill to climb. My commute has got me on a track somewhere a kilometre over to the right. It was probably a farmer's track. So I'm just on the main road at the minute. There can't be, probably not that long to go, 20 minutes, half an hour. Little bit of traffic. And it feels a bit warmer today, which means it's probably about 13 degrees or 14 degrees. I don't seem to have felt the cold very much on this trip. I mean, admittedly, it's not rained, so I'm not I'm not riding soaking wet. But yeah, considering I came from Athens, which was at 43 degrees or something when I left, yeah, I've not really felt the cold at all. Even to the extent where at night, maybe I'm slightly warm in the sleeping bag. Last night, by the way, I slept really well, because the previous night or two I hadn't. And yeah, and I was pretty solidly gone for about 8 hours, which is good.
1 kilometer ahead of you.
That's Kamut telling me that I should be back on track soon. Yeah, trying to get good sleep on the bike tour is important, not always easy. And you have to catch up with it at some point, otherwise you just end up like a zombie at some, you know. Which again is a great thing of having time. Not really in a rush. This is an easy day, tomorrow might be slightly more difficult. Take it as it comes. About 5 kilometers to go. The countryside is green, but it's a bit nondescript. I think I've been spoiled silly with the scenery of the West Fjords. So, and this settlement has a seal visitors centre, so maybe there's some seal spotting to be had. Time's 12:39. In an ideal world, I'll find somewhere to have a quick snack, then go to the campsite to set up, then go and have a little wander around the town, get some shopping, visit the seal centre if it's open. Yeah, that's about my day really. So this settlement is bigger than I thought it was going to be, and this is called, I think, Hvammstangi. And by the smell of it, fishing's important here. I know there's a campsite, I know there's some sort of general store, but a lot more other buildings than I thought there would be. Just looked in at the garage just to see if they would be doing some fast food, but all the chairs are on the tables. Difficult to tell if it was a one-off or it's been like that for a while. Did seem to indicate that the opening times, it should be open. Could be that it was a busy weekend and they've not got enough supplies. Could be anything really. So I'm going to try and find the campsite, which apparently is on the left.
You are close to your destination.
I might have put the directions to go somewhere else actually. Just follow the signs, it's straight ahead.
Now turn left onto Brekugata.
Yeah, I think that was down to the store.
You have arrived. See you soon.
Much bigger than I thought it was. Little town hall on the right. A hotel on the left. hospital, I think. I think that's what it is. Okay, this is me over on the right. Camping's way out of town on a hill, so I'll have to re-look at the map and see how to get to the grocery store. I was hoping it was within a pretty easy walking distance. It probably is, probably just feels far.